Good evening, party people next door. We're opening the last. This is I got Stitch with me. This is Tenacious B.
That was a good one. Good evening, party people next door.
Good evening, party people.
Right. Go ahead, do it, man.
And we're opening the last 6 packs of these Commander Legends.
Can't wait. Come on. What are we looking for here? We want a Mana Drain, a Jeweled Lotus would be nice.
Yeah, I need a
Vampiric
Vow.
Tutor.
I need the Vow in red too.
Oh, okay. Well, you're worried about the uncommons, and I'm like, I'm fired off the names of all the $50, $60 cards that you need to pull.
The tutors would be nice too.
Vampiric Tutor is nice. So let's see what you got. You do this at your own pace. You're taking this over.
Sailor of Means. Well, stop me if I skip past a card because I'm going to skip past some of the commons since we've got most of these already. Soul's Might. Boarding Party, another pirate.
More pirates for your money. Deranged Assistant. I like that. Mill a card to add a colorless mana. So yeah, that's nice and obscure.
Well, I mean, if you're milling your own there.
Yeah, you're milling your own card. So they didn't used to have text that said mill. That is a new thing. But yeah, if you want to fill your yard.
Another Universal Solvent. I'm getting a bunch of those.
Malfield Twins. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, that's pretty decent for zombie decks. Yeah.
I mean, you get six of power between two. Oh, how many tokens you make? Oh, you make 2 tokens. Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
But it's got to die.
Oh, that's got to die. Scabs, all the way to the bank.
Court Street Denizen. Ambush Viper.
Yeah. Someday we'll make a snake stack. Have you got all the diamonds?
Yeah, I got all of it. Yep. I got one of each, I think, just in this box, and then also I've got a handful of those from picking through your leavings.
That's cool. Picking through your leavings. You're showing where you're from. Don't tell the viewers where you're from.
They won't. Yeah, they don't need to know. They'll know automatically.
Right.
Another bit of Revelation. Terramorphic Expanse.
Jump.
Not a bad card. Iona's Judgment.
Yep.
Exile. That's good.
Yeah, that's why it's costed the way it is, right? It's what, 5 to cast that. So yeah, because it removes it from the game. So I still wouldn't play it though.
What do you like better for exile or for exiling an enchantment?
If you're dealing with enchantments it's exile a creature enchantment. So that's why I read it wrong. I was thinking artifact. That's not bad. It's a single card removal with a single card. I need a little more than that in my EDH decks. I need exile all or exile 2. Like there's a couple we play that are like, exile 2 enchantments, but that's why it's common. It's all right.
I got a couple of those in that stack from these packs.
I mean, in
exile 1 of 2, like choose 2 or whatever.
In EDH, if you're going to if you're going to put a card in your deck that's going to remove something, why not exile it? You're right.
Yeah. All right. So the uncommons.
All right. Orzhov Advocist. Okay.
So 2 and a white for a 1/4 creature, human advisor. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player may put 2 1/1 counters on a creature they control. I don't like it already.
Why? Because it's giving other people shit?
Yes.
I mean, it's a group hug deck. Like it's in the colors of the group hug deck. So like white, I mean, basically, the idea between group hug is like you give stuff to everybody at will, and then you pound them in one turn. So yeah, I mean,
as long as I'm giving here, they can't attack me. So I see the value.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sunset Pyramid. Sunset Pyramid enters the battlefield with 3 brick counters on it.
So for 2, you could draw a card 3 times, and then you could start scrying after those are gone. I have no idea. I've never played this card. Try it. Who knows?
Strength of the Pack. 4 and 2 green for a sorcery. Put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control.
Not a counter guy.
Armored Sky Hunter. 3 and a white creature, Cat Knight. 3/3 flyer. When Armored Sky Hunter attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put an aura or enchantment card from among them onto the battlefield. If an equipment is put onto the battlefield this way, you may attach it to a creature you control. Does that mean without paying the cost?
Yep.
put the rest of those cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. I
Yeah.
don't hate that.
No, I don't hate that. Is that rare? I can't see.
Rare, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I don't hate that. White wants to attach equipment to things for free, and yeah, it's got to attack, and if you wanted to do it multiple times, it's got to live through the attack. But yeah, that's probably getting if you play that, that's probably getting shot at. But I like it. Yeah, I would. That's if you're playing equipment, which I don't know how much equipment you have, but there are equipments in the game that are like 10 to cast, 8 to equip. But if you could trick them into play and equip them for free, they're crippling. So yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I've been thinking about an artifact deck. We'll see that. Abomination of Llanowar.
I mean, I love this thing.
Put 1 and a black green for a legendary creature elf horror with vigilance and menace. Abomination of Llanowar's power and toughness are equal to the number of elves you control plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. That's awesome. If you're
Yeah, I mean, and it sits there. You don't tap it to attack. It's really hard to block. And if you're an elves, you've probably survived a board wipe or two. I mean, you saw Doc the other night. You know, he was throwing elves out there one after the other. I couldn't keep up with him.
Yep.
Elves is sick. I like that. Build that, man. It's in the right colors, and it's an elf itself. So yeah, I really like that card. One day I will get around to building that.
There's a
Oh
mythic
no,
coming.
you got an M. What is it? Kamal.
Heart of
I don't
Krosa.
remember this. So this is your mythic commander for the box.
So 6 and 2 green for a 5/5 legendary creature human druid. At the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until the end of the turn. 1 and a green until end of turn. Target land you control becomes a 1/1 elemental creature with vigilance, indestructible, and haste. It's still a land.
I mean, that's not why you're playing this. I mean, I personally, I don't like turning my lands into creatures because they could die. And but that first part, I mean, that's great. I mean, this could be an elf commander, right? It doesn't have to. I mean, it's going to take you a while to get this into play unless you're in elves. If you're in elves, all your elves are tapping to try to get them into play, and then the next turn, all your little 1/1, mana elves become 4/4 with trample. I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, I can see some use for that.
Yeah, you've got so many good commanders you're going to be able to build around, man. That's why I said to get this box. This
Yep.
is what this is. And next year there's another one of these coming out. And Pink and Doc probably won't buy it because it's in the Forgotten Realms, and they hate those cards. So, and what, man? How many is this? Another rare?
Yeah, it's a foil rare.
Dude, this pack is loaded. Oh, whoa. Well, you pulled one of these already, didn't you?
I don't know. 8 and a green, 8 and a red. Blasphemous Act. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature. Just 13 days. Yeah, I think I do have one of these, but not from. Where did I get it from? Maybe I got it from one of the, what are they called? The Midnight Hunt.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this card's been printed a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not like it's a super expensive card, but this is like, if you're playing red, auto include, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute auto include. When you get in a tight spot and and everybody else is swarming with creatures, this is basically a 1 red board wipe. So, because it's, if they're in our format, there's always 8 creatures out there, right? So,
Right.
this is, yeah, it deals 13 damage to everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is a great pull, and in foil, that is pretty nice. But man, that was a hell of a pack.
That was a nice
You
pack.
got a copy token. All right.
On to the second pack.
I always hate those like 4 mythic or 4 rare packs because it's hard to move on from there because everything else is kind of a Debbie Downer. But then you turn the page and you get a Jeweled Lotus.
Yep.
I'm wishing that into one of these packs.
Blade Brand, Champion of Flame, Forceful Denial.
That's a counter spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cascade counter target spell.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5. So,
Mhm.
I mean, if you're in blue, you're probably playing artifacts or something. I don't know. You figure it out. These are your cards.
Haunted Cloak, artifact equipment. Equipped creature has vigilance, trample, and haste. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's 4 to get it on something, but vigilance, trample, and haste. That's a good Tron card. So if you're trying to get your commander through and kill somebody with commander damage, why wouldn't you play that?
Yep.
I'm sure Mr. Pink could argue against it. Oh, you got your Ogre Pirate, Crimson Fleet Commodore.
3 and a red for a 5/2 trample. Yep. Aqueous Form. That's
Yeah.
cool art.
Yeah, I dig the art totally, and I mean it's right on point with what the thing does. I always say I don't like enchanting my creatures because you lose 2 cards if the thing dies, but this
Mhm.
thing makes it unblockable, and you scry every time it attacks.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, one day you'll build a deck filled with unblockable creatures and win.
Silverback Shaman.
Yep, dies, draw cards.
Sears Lantern.
I mean, scry 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Better uses of your time.
I Blight Colors.
Some elf action.
Yep. Fiery Cannonade. Deals 2/2 each non-pirate creature.
Yeah, so that's going in one deck.
Yeah.
The pirate deck.
Yep. Sky Whaler's Shot. Destroy target creature with power of 3 or greater. Scry 1.
Yeah, I mean, white's hard to find cards. You know, white's the good color. It's hard to find things that just say kill a creature.
Mhm.
Usually it's kill all everything. Upshirt Spire. All
Mindless
right.
Automation. Creature construct for 4. Mindless Automation enters the battlefield with 2/1/1 counters on it. Then for 1, you can discard a card. 1 and discard a card. Put a 1/1 counter on. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot. That's too much for me. Mr.
Yeah.
Pink will figure out a way to go infinite on it.
Burning Anger. Enchanted creature has tap. This creature deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Okay, so again, I'll back off on my rule of not enchanting creatures. If you put this on a death touch creature, you've just created a creature that you just tap it and it kills anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's how your brain should be working here. Like if I have a creature that, yeah, basically that's the only ones you want to enchant. Enchanted Death Toucher, it becomes a gun, and anything you don't like on the board. And you know, God forbid you could untap that creature multiple times. It just became a machine gun of death. So, yeah, I had a friend, my friend Matt, when we first started playing again. He built a deck that basically had a Death Touch creature and an artifact on it that said this creature deals 1 damage to any target, and that game lasted about 5 minutes. So, yeah, this is cool.
Thought Vessel. I've got a few of these already, I think.
Yep, it has its use.
Rakasha, this is a rare. Rakasha Debaser, 4 and 2 black for a 6/6 cat demon. When it attacks, put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. I like that.
Okay. And what does Encore mean?
Encore, exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token copy that attacks that opponent this turn if able. They gain haste.
And then you sack him at the beginning of the end step.
Yep.
So, yeah. So if you're playing 3 people, you make 3 copies of this card and you get 3 things out of graveyards. Go ahead. Go build Cat Demon deck.
Nice.
This isn't legendary, so it can't be your commander, but I mean, that could be so much fun. Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. Rayav Master Smith. White and a red legendary creature. So this one could be whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped. Whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, that creature gains double strike.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, work your brain.
Yeah, there's uses for that.
Yep. Elsaur.
Wandering Familiar.
Essior. Okay.
1 and a blue legendary bird creature, 1/3 flyer. Spells your opponents cast that target 1 or more commanders you control cost 3 more to cast. So commander protection.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, it's a partner card. So nothing's stopping you from putting this as your commander's partner. You may never use it, but you know, if you're trawning out your commander and you want to make this big giant thing that's killing people with commander damage, why not get this sucker in here to protect it?
Foil common, Forceful Denial.
Because that's how we do. And the Prismatic Piper.
And a Monarch.
Yep. I've got a stack of tokens that I'm about to toss. I'll let you look through them and take what you want.
Okay.
I just went through my tokens box and I was just like, I can't keep all of this. There he is.
Doom Traveler yet
Yep.
again.
You
Can't
were
have enough of those apparently.
No, yeah. He was fucked from the minute he stepped out the door.
Yep. Except for the only time I've ever played this card, I couldn't get it killed.
Yeah, nobody wants to block him. Nobody wants you to have a 1/1 spirit. What are you going to do with that? I don't know, but you're not getting it.
It's better than the Doom Traveler. Makeshift munitions. Another Trove Tracker. Dumbest art. Another Haunted Cloak. Wild Celebrants.
That's not bad.
Destroy artifact.
I mean, yeah, it's always good to have utility text on your card.
Yeah, especially, and it's a 5/3 too. Once at the end of the day,
I think at one point it's a Satyr, and I think at one point Pink built a Satyr deck and beat our asses with it. If you're watching this, Pink, and I'm wrong, please text me and tell me so. But I believe he did that. Yeah, there we go. There's your cartographer.
Another
Shaman.
Another Seer's Lantern.
There he is.
Phyrexian Rager, 2 and a black for a 2/2 horror creature. When Phyrexian Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life.
I know it doesn't seem like much, but this card replaces itself. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd see it more for Oathbreaker or your high school deck, but it's still, yeah, this card goes a long way.
Another Fiery Cannonade.
Yep.
Another Skywhaler's Shot. Another Rupture Spire. This is the double pack.
Yep.
Natural Reclamation. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and cascades for 4.
Yeah. So normally this kind of effect costs 2, but you're paying 3 more in order to get a 4, or you get another card for free.
Yep. Uncommon Ingenuity Engine.
Oh, what are you?
A 7 artifact with cascade. If you can tap 1 and tap, sacrifice an artifact, return target artifact you control to its owner's hand.
Huh. Okay. I mean, the only type of decks I could think of using this in is Infinite Turns deck, and you want to protect your Infinite Turn thing. But yeah,
so you're like blinking it out and then back, right?
No, it goes back to your hand. So if you're in artifacts and if you're doing something really bad with your artifacts, like think about our last game when Mr. Pink had that artifact that was like, you lose 50 life, and then that was his linchpin. If he wanted to protect it, this is what that's for. 7 is a lot, though. I'd really be interested to see if anyone's using this card at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your whole turn most of the time. To cast 7, that's the only thing you're doing.
Yeah.
So weird. There he is.
Dreamstone Hedron.
You got one of these yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so for 6, you get 3 mana. So it's really only costing you 3 mana to put it into play, because you get those 3 back anyway. And then late game, when you don't need them anymore, you draw 3 cards.
Nice.
It's a pretty good uncommon. We raring it? Nope.
Armorcraft Judge. I got one of these already, but I actually not too bad for a if you've got counters on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that ain't my world. Let that be your world. Hello.
Immaculate Magistrate, 3 and a green for a 2/2 elf shaman. Tap it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature for each elf you control. That's awesome.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, this has been around for a while. It's a good include in an elf deck for sure.
Rebic Architect of Ascension, 3 and a white for a legendary creature, Human Artificer. Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. Explain that.
Oh, okay. So so obviously this box is steering you towards a few things, right? Elves, zombies, graveyard, blah, blah, blah. But it's also pushing you towards an artifact deck. So if this is your commander and you have, let's say you have a Sol Ring in play, that's a 1-drop. You have a Signet, that's a 2-drop. You have a 3-drop, a 4. So if you have a 1, 2, 3 and a 4-drop artifacts, like they cost their cumulative, their mana costs are 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mhm.
All your artifacts now have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. So your artifacts can't be targeted by any spell that's the converted mana cost of the casting cost of any artifact you control.
I see.
So yeah, it's I mean, something tells me you need to have a PhD to be able to build a deck around this dude, but
Mhm.
I mean, we're both engineers. One of us should be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Go for it. I don't know if it would be my commander, but if I was in a deck that's all artifacts or artifact creatures, hell yeah, throw this in there.
Yeah, and it's got partner too, so you wouldn't be stuck with it as your only commander.
Yeah, and that's why I've not harnessed partner as a strategy yet, because I just forget that it's out there. But why wouldn't you throw if you're building an artifact deck? Why wouldn't you throw this as your partner commander just in case people start shooting your artifacts?
Yep.
So
For when they get wise.
when you get wise.
I don't know how to say that.
No idea.
Yeah.
God.
Salvage Splicer. 4 and a green. Enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless golem. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on this guy and a counter on each golem you control.
Yeah, I've never read this card. That's funny. I don't know, but
That's a lot.
the magic's of it. Yeah, go ahead, keep going. Foil Lifecrafter's Gift. They're eventually going. Oh, nice dragon token. Eventually, they're going to run out of names for cards, and they're just going to be like JoJo Clown Penis Destroyer, and it's just like back when the Dungeons and Dragons set came out, like we were making fun of the names, because they were like, name of the card was you walk down a hallway or you stumble upon a party, and it's
you
like,
encounter 2 goblins. I think that was a real card.
Right, exactly. All right, how many left? 3 left.
3 left. Yep.
All right, let's see the money.
The Defiant Salvager. Rummaging Goblin. Omen Speaker. Scry.
Yep.
Inspiring.
That Rummaging Goblin's not a bad in your Goblin deck. That's not a bad card to throw in there.
Yeah, discard 1 and draw 1, so trade the card out.
Yeah, late game if you don't need your lands anymore.
Mm-hmm. Now, when something says, that's an interesting point you made. If something says discard a card, you can sack a card that you have already in play?
No. Discard is always from your hand.
Okay.
So no, when I said don't mean your lands anymore, let's say you're
Handful.
late in the game and you've got a handful of lands. Why not pitch them in the bin and draw something useful?
I'd actually say, as far as counters go, that seems decent. Put on every creature.
It's expensive, but yeah, for 4, yeah.
For talk about expensive, for 8, you have to pay 8 to deal 3 damage to it.
Yeah, but who cares? What if you just went infinite on your mana?
Yeah, right.
Then
Sure.
Then I'm doing infinity damage to every target, including your ass's. Game over.
Spontaneous Mutation.
Oh God, don't wake up looking like that.
I know, right?
Again, I don't like to enchant creatures. Even if it's somebody else's creature, you're not killing it. You're just taking its power away, right?
Right.
God, I hate these cards.
Palace Sentinels. Human Soldiers.
There she is.
Farhaven Elf. 2 and a green creature, elf druid. Enters battlefield, search for, oh, I see.
I mean, elves want to make more mana. This is, auto including elves. Again, see how they're printing these cards that are like, this is for a pirate deck. This is for an elf deck. So, yeah.
Another Ancestral Blade.
We got Fertilid.
Lumen Grid Gargoyle.
Yeah, it's just a vanilla card.
Armillary Sphere.
Not terrible. 4 to get 2 lands, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pennon Blade. 3 artifact. Equipped creature gets 1/1 for each creature you control.
Now, as the new player, tell me why this is absolute garbage.
Well, it's a lot of it's a lot of cost. It's 7 just to
Yeah,
equip it.
exactly. You're using your whole turn to equip the creature just to give them 1/1 for each other creature you control. Ugh, God. Argue with me all you want, Doc, but this is garbage. There's your
There it
red
is.
Val. You were looking for this one, eh?
I was, yep. Vow of Lightning. General creature gets 2/2 and first strike and can attack me. Frenzied Saddle Brute.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a 4 and a red for a Orc Warrior with haste, 5/4. All creatures can attack. All creatures can attack your opponents and planewalkers your opponents control as though those creatures have
Okay,
haste.
so you just gave all your opponents haste, creatures haste.
Mhm.
Okay, right.
And that's not, that is, yeah, that's decent.
Necrotic Hex.
6 and a black sorcery. Each player sacrifices 6 creatures and you create 6 tap 2/2 black zombie creatures.
I mean, that's a board wipe. It's an expensive one, but it's expensive because you get 6 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, and odds are there's nothing else left to. Yeah,
Mhm.
play it. Go ahead, play it. See how everybody reacts.
I've got a spot for that one, I think.
Oh,
Prava
Prava.
of Steel Legion, 2 and a white cat soldier. As long as it's your turn, creature tokens you control get 1 and 4. Or for 3 and a white, create a 1/1 token.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in cats, right?
Yep.
Because cats make a lot of tokens. Armix. I've never read this card either.
Filigree Thrasher, 2 and a black, 3/2 golem, creature golem. When Armix Filigree Thrasher attacks, you may discard a card. When you do, target creature defending player controls gets -X, where X is the number of artifacts you control. So another artifact deck card.
Yeah, I mean, the box is obviously pushing you in a certain direction here.
Mm-hmm. Pride of
Pride
the
of the Perfect.
3 and a black enchantment. Elves you control get +2/+0.
Nah. All right, 2 packs left. If I'm saying it right now, if you don't get a tutor or a mana drain or a jeweled lotus in these last 2 packs, I will buy you another box of these for Christmas. But you have to open it on the channel.
Okay. Undying Rage, another one of those. Run away together.
Oh God, that was like my favorite card to make fun of. I opened a couple of boxes of this back in the day, and I was just like, I mean, but read it if you haven't already.
1 in a blue instant. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. Yeah.
Bye,
yeah,
y'all.
I'm not big on that.
I mean, I hate returning stuff to their owner's hands because it's coming back, right?
Yeah.
That's what you were saying before. Like exile it, it's gone forever. Never have to worry about it. Oh gosh, but I do love the art on that card.
Armory of Iroas, 2 artifact equipment.
Nope.
Wild Celebrants. It's a destroy creature. I'm sorry, destroy artifact.
Yeah, I mean, it's that Satyr card again.
Yeah.
Or Satyr, however you say that word.
Prosperous Pirates, treasure tokens. Foundry Inspector again.
Yeah, auto include in artifact decks.
What, the Foundry Inspector?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Another Rager. 9th Bridge Patrol, Dwarf Soldier. Lists Alana Bowmaster.
What do you do?
2 and a green for a 2/2 creature with reach. Whenever you cast an elf spell, you may have her deal 2 damage to target creature with flying.
I mean, normally I'd say that's a sideboard card, but it's a 2/2 with reach for 3. And whenever you cast an elf, it shoots something in the air. Why not? And and if you think about it this way, like say you're facing down to somebody with a stack of angels, you know, it deals 2 damage to it, then cast another elf, it deals another 2 damage to it. You just shot the angel. So yeah, I don't hate that.
Ghastly Demise, Core Cartographer, Benevolent Blessing.
I don't know that.
1 and a white enchantment aura, flash, enchant creature. As Benevolent Blessing enters the battlefield, choose a color. Enchanted creature has protection from the chosen color. This effect doesn't remove auras or equipments you control that are already attached to it. That's not terrible.
Yeah, no, don't hate that. It's, I mean, you're protecting if you got one big badass creature on the battlefield, you're protected with that. So okay.
Amorphous Axe, which I like this. I like that art.
Yeah, that's cute. Expensive, but all right, into the uncommons.
Kengi's Lieutenant, 2 and a white bird soldier with flying. When it attacks, attacking creatures with flying get 1/1 until the end of the turn. It's got
Yeah.
Encore.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. There it is. Meteor Golem.
Revenant. 4
This
and
is
a
your-
black.
Oh, okay. I thought I didn't know if it was your rare or not.
No, this is uncommon. 4 and a black creature spirit flying. Revenant's power and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard.
Yeah, no. Opening hand, that's a 0/0. No, I don't think so.
So this next one's the rare.
Uh-oh. Oh, what
Matches of the Order.
I don't remember this card.
2 and 2 green for a 3/3 human wizard. For green and tap, you can sacrifice it and another green creature. Search your library for a green creature card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle your library. So this is a what is it? Craterhoof Behemoth.
Yeah, yeah. It's fetch your Craterhoof, right? Yeah.
Right.
I can't remember if Craterhoof says cast or enters the battlefield, but I'm pretty sure it's an ETB thing. But yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Kelith Sunmane Familiar, 1 and a white legendary horse creature, 1/1. When a commander under your control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it.
No. Arkelos, another rare commander.
It's a turtle, huh?
Yeah. Turtle Shaman. What do you do?
So 1 black, green, and a blue for a 2/4. As long as it's tapped, other permanents enter the battlefield tapped. So I guess everybody else is. As long as Arkelos is untapped, other permanents enter the battlefield untapped.
I mean, the second part of that's super confusing. The first part of that just means you want to be attacking with that constantly, so all your opponent's stuff enters tapped. I don't know. Go look it up on EDH Rec, see what other people are doing with it. This is too smart for me.
Yeah, it seems like you could cause some trouble with that.
Yeah. Again, I'm pretty dumb. Up in a Foil Soul's Might.
And it's
Oh my goodness. Am I buying you a box for Christmas? Really? Well, these aren't too bad. What was this? Like $100?
yeah, I want to say it was like 120 or something like that.
Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, last pack.
Scrap Diver Serpent. Got one of those. Molder Beast. 4 and a green creature with trample, 5/3. When an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, gets 2/0 till the end of the turn. Goblin Trailblazer.
There you go. That's a nice pull.
Preordained. Scry 2 and draw for 1 blue.
Auto include in blue.
Their Blade Brand.
There's the Commodore again.
Yep. Then Clade, or is that Clad?
Oh, this year it's Salamander. It's an elf salamander rogue. So that goes with that other guy.
Goes with the Salamander deck, huh?
Yeah.
Can't be blocked by creatures of power 2 or less.
It's a 7/4. All right, that's cute. Oh, there's Thorn of the Black Rose. Pilgrim's Eye, not a bad card.
Cage of Hands.
Yep. That is standard right there. 3 to trap a creature.
Entourage of Trest.
Oh, here they come. They walk into town like they own the place.
Uh-huh. There's
Oh.
Sisay's Ring.
Oh God, no, please.
Another
Perilous Myrrh. That was great in standard.
All right, uncommon.
All right, here we go.
Explosion of Riches. 5 and a red sorcery. Draw a card, then each other player may draw a card. Whenever a card is drawn this way, Explosion of Riches deals 5 damage to target opponent chosen at random from among your opponents.
Please play this. This is so, my heart is in cards like this. That just causes people to like make really bad decision.
Yeah.
So it's not dealing damage to you, but you're like, if you're playing against 3 other people, you're like, hey doc, draw a card and it's going to deal 5 damage to one of the other dudes, right? And then they get pissed and they draw a card, and then someone else gets pissed and they draw a card. Yeah, please play this when you build a red deck. I love chaos stuff.
Supreme Will.
What?
2 and a blue instant. Choose one. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. Or look at top 4 cards of your library. Put one into your hand and the rest on the bottom of the library. I'm not in love with that.
Yeah, nah.
Nadier's Nightblade. 2 and a black creature, elf warrior, 1/3. Whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Here's the rare.
Court of Cunning.
1 and 2 blue enchantment. When Court of Cunning enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, any number of target players mill 2 cards. If you're the monarch, each of those players mills 10 instead.
Oh, that's nice. Wow, why don't I have that?
Yeah, I was thinking that sounds like a pretty awesome.
So wait,
build
when it
card.
comes, wait, hold on a second. ETB, you become the monarch.
Mhm.
Okay. And then at the begin, okay, so then when your next turn starts, if you're still the monarch, yeah, you got to defend yourself. But then every turn you take, everybody mills 10 cards.
Yep.
Oh God, do something with that. I love it. Oh, there's
This-
Dargo.
Yeah, this is the giant pirate I was thinking about the other day.
Yeah, I think I put a picture of him in my last video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dargo, do it, build it.
Nice. I'm glad I got that.
Build pirates.
Siani's Eye of the Storm, 3 and a blue legendary creature Jin Monk with flying, 3/2. When it attacks, scry X, where X is the number of attacking creatures with flying. That seems oddly specific.
Yeah, that's not making it as my commander.
And the foil Cage of Hands.
That's it. Foil Cage of Hands and your Elf Warrior token. All right. That's it. He shows you the hands. All right, MTG next door. That was TV's first box opening. It looked like it went very well. Just, are you happy with your loot?
I'm happy with my loot. I've got a lot to work with.
All right. We're out as usual. Get your shots. Watch out for the goddamn COVID.